Hello everybody, so today I'm playing Minecraft and I'm gonna be telling you how to make a basic base. First, we're gonna need to start out with the bones of the base. If this thing will work. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to add these. We're gonna make the base this big with the width, or about this big, and then we just gotta. Guys, I know it looks ugly right now, but trust, it will look better. But I can just. Why aren't you working? Okay, break this. Add it on there. No, the other way. The other way. This video is being a load of crap, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the base making. As I was saying, you're gonna need a structure about this big, and you're gonna need corners sticking up like this, and positioning it about right here. Turn about right here, there, and there, and then you just basically do the same thing with the other side. I think that one's bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you're gonna need to make on these spots for your structure of the base 4 blocks tall. That is too tall. This is 1, 2, 3. Need one more block. And then just do the same thing with the last part. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And then, once you've made that, you're going to need to do the same thing that you did with the bottom on the top structure, or on the top part. Get on there. There you go. And twist it about right here. And you've completed it. Oh, hold on. Then you're gonna need to add some stairs. And no, you don't need stairs yet. What you're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to make cobblestone walls now. This will look pretty good, unless you're me, because my building is trash. But just work with me here, okay? It's just a process, brah. But you're gonna need to add cobblestone walls on the inside. And a cobblestone roof. You usually see buildings having cobblestone frames and wood walls, but we're doing it differently. Because that's what I just thought of at the time of recording this video. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Okay. And step 2 has been completed. Okay, what you're gonna need to do now is you're gonna, oh shit. Let me just fix her up there. You're gonna need to make 2 holes in one of your walls. And then you're gonna need to add 2 doors. But if you want to make it zombie proof, you can just that. Just that. Never mind. If you don't want to make it zombie proof, you don't have to. Get out of here. Alright? Once you've... Ew, that looks ugly. It's uneven. No. Alright. Back to the drawing board. We're gonna need to make this house a little bigger. So it doesn't look... Never mind. Except it's gonna look ugly now. But that's fine. Not. Guys, I'm sorry, it's taking too long. It's gonna look ugly, guys, if you place it like this. So, actually, no, you're not making the door on the side of the house. Okay, just pretend it doesn't look ugly, guys. And then you're gonna need to put stairs at the door. And 1 block away from the top door, from the top of the doors, you're gonna need to add glass windows. See, look at it, it's coming together. And do the same thing on the other side, but instead of that, make it a square, or make it like a rectangle hole. Who am I kidding? Make it a square hole. So when you got it like that, just do it again on the other sides. Guys, trust me, this will look uneven, but it will look good at the final product. Okay. And you got the exterior done. Congratulations. So now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna need to make a roof. Yeah. There we go. For Christ's sake. There we go. What angle is it positioning at? What was that one? Oh my god! Wait. Oh crap, guys. I was using infested cobblestone. Use normal cobblestone, please. Will this thing work with me? Actually, hold on. I think it looks better upside down. Let me try that. Oh my god, that looks so much better. Oh my god. Guys, the game will be very difficult for you when you try and do this. This isn't really basic anymore, it's just like cozy. Alright. Now that you've got your stairs there for the roof, place them like this. And then you're gonna need to add a wood plank and place some more. Does that look good? That looks good, yeah. Actually, no. Add oak planks instead. It looks better from the outside. Alright. Once you've made a line of oak on the roof, you're gonna need to do the same thing, but it's gonna be 2 blocks tall this time. And do the same thing, but 3 blocks. It might take a little bit too much time to make an attic. But that's fine. That's fine. So, we're not gonna make an attic today, but if you want to make an attic, just leave this part outright like this. We'll like cut out this part. I'll show ya. Also, I did lie. We are making an attic. Alright. Oh crap, I fell. Alright. So once you make it like this, you're gonna need to do the same thing like this. And then line the top part like this. Oh crap, and then you're gonna need to get some dark oak slabs. Oh no! And place it along the roof like this. And then what I did on that side will just be repeated on the side. I don't wanna. Guys, I'm so sorry. This is taking forever to make the roof. But trust me. Just trust the process, brah. Just trust the process. Okay? It's gonna look out good in the end. This. Guys, I think we effed up. Okay, don't follow my instructions. They are booty cheeks. Actually, maybe they're not. Maybe I can redeem myself here. No, it's beauty cheek stuff. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's perfect. Alright, and congratulations. You are done with the roof. Now, I made it. No, I just make it the wrong way. Alright, now what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to add windows in here, like that. And same thing on the other side. Once you do that, you are now officially done with the exterior. Look how horrible it is. Alright, now we have to go inside. And you can see that there's a lot of empty space. What we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to take our oak planks and make it about like the entire like this. Crap. Okay. There we go. And you're done with the inside. I'm editing the windows here. I messed up on them again. Oh, I was wondering why that one was changing. There's a zombie villager out there. That is a zombie villager out there. Alright, now that you're done with the interior, you're gonna need to move on to the top. It's gonna be like this. But fear not, it does this most of the time. When you try and make an attic. Instead, just make it a little farther out. Once you get a ladder in here, oh my god! Never mind, scratch that, make it about right here. And then you can move up with no problem. Now what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to take this. No, let's just forget the attic. Just forget it. An attic is a hassle to deal with, so just forget the attic and build the inside of the attic up. I'm sorry, guys. No attic today. No, but at least like keep the windows, since it gives like the illusion of an attic. Or not an addict. An attic. The thing you put stuff in. Okay. So now you have the entire house finished. Look at that. See, I told you it was gonna look good. Who needs this? Okay. And now without the windows, it looks even better. Look at that, guys. Now we're just gonna need to decorate the inside since it's looking pretty blank. Alright. We're gonna need a bed of a bed of any color. I'm gonna preferably do red. And we're gonna need a crafting table. And a furnace. And a chest. And we're also gonna need some lanterns for the outside and the inside. Since we don't want mobs spawning in our house, do we? This is gonna be difficult, I can tell. Okay, for the lights outside, get a fence post. And place the lantern on there. And then we're gonna need to take our bed, place it about right there, and make a double chest if you want to. Because we gotta keep storage. I'll place it on the other side. Double chest, crafting table, and there we go. The rest looking a bit blank, but it's fine. It's fine. And then let me find some. And then, if you're in a solo world, you can. Never mind. Forget I said anything. But this is gonna be the end of our video. I hope you liked it and will use it sometime in the future to make a cozy little base. Goodbye.